Deep work in 5 minutes. The superpower that can transform your life. Imagine being able to focus completely on one important task for hours without checking your phone, social media, emails, or notifications. Imagine learning faster, producing better work, and achieving more in less time. According to Newport, this ability is becoming increasingly rare and increasingly valuable. In his best-selling book, Deep Work, Newport argues that the capacity for intense concentration is one of the most important skills in the modern world. And the good news is that anyone can develop it. Let's explore the book's most powerful lessons. Lesson 1. Deep work is a superpower. Newport defines deep work as professional activities performed in a state of distraction-free concentration that push your cognitive abilities to their limit. Deep work is the kind of effort required to learn difficult concepts, write research papers, solve complex problems, create meaningful work, master new skills. Unfortunately, most people spend their days doing shallow work, checking emails, scrolling social media, attending unnecessary meetings, constantly switching between tasks. These activities create the illusion of productivity, but rarely produce significant results. Deep work, on the other hand, creates value, expertise, and success. Lesson 2. The ability to focus is becoming rare. We live in a world designed to distract us. Notifications compete for our attention. Social media rewards constant engagement. Information never stops flowing. As a result, many people struggle to concentrate for even a few minutes. But Newport points out something important. As focus becomes rarer, it becomes more valuable. The people who can concentrate deeply will outperform those who cannot. In the future, attention may become one of the most valuable assets a person can possess. Lesson 3. Multitasking is a myth. Many people believe they are good at multitasking. Research suggests otherwise. Every time we switch between tasks, our brain pays a cost. Attention becomes fragmented, productivity decreases, mental fatigue increases. Deep work requires the opposite approach. One task, one goal, one focus. When your attention is fully directed toward a single activity, your performance improves dramatically. Lesson 4. Train your mind like a muscle. Focus is not a talent, it is a skill. And like any skill, it improves with practice. Newport recommends scheduling dedicated periods of deep work. Start small, perhaps 30 minutes. Then gradually increase the duration. Over time, your ability to sustain concentration becomes stronger. The more you train your focus, the easier it becomes to enter a state of deep concentration. Lesson 5. Embrace boredom. One of the book's most surprising ideas is that boredom is beneficial. Many people reach for their phones the moment they experience even a few seconds of boredom. But this constant stimulation weakens the brain's ability to focus. If you train yourself to tolerate silence, stillness, and boredom, you strengthen your concentration. Great thinkers, writers, scientists, and creators often spend long periods alone with their thoughts. Creativity and insight frequently emerge from moments of uninterrupted reflection. Lesson 6. Protect your attention. Newport argues that attention is a limited resource. Every notification, message, and distraction consumes part of it. That is why highly productive people carefully guard their attention. They create boundaries. They schedule focused work sessions. They eliminate unnecessary distractions. They prioritize what truly matters. Success is not only about working harder, it is also about protecting your ability to focus on the right things. Key takeaways. If you remember only 5 lessons from this book, remember these. 1. Deep work creates extraordinary results. 2. Focus is becoming increasingly valuable in a distracted world. 3. Multitasking reduces performance. 4. Concentration is a skill that can be trained. 5. Protecting your attention is essential for success. Final reflection. Deep Work is not just a productivity book, it is a book about living intentionally. It reminds us that our greatest achievements often come from periods of uninterrupted focus. In a world filled with distractions, the ability to concentrate deeply has become a competitive advantage. The people who master this skill will learn faster, create better work, and achieve more meaningful success. So, the next time you sit down to work, ask yourself, will you give your attention to distractions, or will you give it to something that truly matters? Because where your attention goes, your future follows. And that is the timeless wisdom of Deep Work by Newport. The ability to perform deep work is becoming rare at exactly the same time it is becoming more valuable. Cultivate it, and it may become your greatest professional advantage.